Question number 6. What is it that makes you happiest about our district? So the other question wasn't about me, but this one probably is. But beyond that, what makes you happiest?
Well, number one, we have the best pastors and credential holders in Canada. And I really mean that. You guys are great. The second thing is that the vast majority of our churches have made a commitment to tithe to the district, and that is a huge blessing. The Saskatchewan district has the highest percentage of churches that tithe to the district across Canada. God bless you. Seriously. It is your church tithes that make things like this Healthy Leader Network possible. Your church tithes enable us to encourage our pastors. And your church tithes enable us to put on events for the young people in our province, or events for the men and women. So thank you so much for being faithful in tithing to the district.
Fill out the form for clergy residence deduction and stuff like that. What is that all about?
This is for pastors who either rent or own their own home. There are a couple of options if you want to receive the clergy residence deduction, which helps you save money in taxes and CPP. You need to apply for the clergy residence deduction, reducing taxes at source. But you do have two options. If you don't want to fill out the forms, that's fine, but then you will pay income tax, extra income tax up front, and you can apply for a rebate when you do your taxes in the spring. But if you'd rather have that money in your bank account all year long, then you need to complete the paperwork in advance. Ideally, that should be done by the end of October, but there's still time to do it now. So complete the T1213, which is requesting permission to reduce taxes at source. And then the accompanying form is the T1223, which helps you calculate what you can claim. Now, if you have questions on these, feel free to give me a call and I will walk you through them, or talk to your church treasurer. They can help you as well.
Question number 8. Are there any other forms that should be completed annually by the churches?
Absolutely. There are two main forms in particular. The first one is from the PAOC, and then there's one from the government. The PAOC one is your responsibility, pastor, to complete, and that's the Annual Church Life Report, or the ACLR. It's that really long form that you like to procrastinate on. But if you are the lead pastor or the only pastor in your church, your credentials are linked to the completion of this form. And in case you didn't know that, General Constitution and Bylaws, Bylaw 10.5.7.13, senior pastors shall complete the Annual Church Life Report as a mandatory part of their annual credential renewal application. So please, when you get that form, complete it. Then, in order to maintain the charitable status of your church, the T3010, or Charity Information Return, must be submitted within 6 months of your fiscal year end. Failure to do so will result in fines and could result in the cancellation of your charitable status. And that would mean nobody in your church could get a receipt for their donations, so you would have a lot of unhappy people. It is a big job to reapply for charitable status, so just make sure that it gets done. Plus, the Saskatchewan District passed a resolution in 2008 saying that a copy is to be sent. That just helps us know that you have done it as well. Now, it's likely that your treasurer will do that, but you are kind of responsible for this too, so make sure your treasurer gets it done.
How would you say that we should help and support and care for our treasurers?
It's a very good question. Serving as a treasurer or bookkeeper is one of those unnoticed and often unappreciated roles, and sometimes treasurers get the reputation of being the no person because they're always saying no to your financial wishes. But they're just helping you out, and let them know that you are glad that they are taking care of these financial matters for you so you don't have to think about it. And as Paul has suggested, it's very wise to invest in your treasurers. Government regulations are changing all the time, and it's hard to keep up with it. And serving as a church treasurer is different than bookkeeping for a business. So there's a lot of things that need to be known. Every once in a while, every year or two, the Church Treasurers of Canada comes and puts on seminars. They are very worthwhile going to. I've gone just about every time they've been in the area and always come back with some good information. Alternatively, I'm willing to come to your area and do a church treasurer seminar. I don't need to have a lot of people there. Partner together with a couple of churches in your area and I would be happy to come and do a seminar.
Question 10, is there anything else that we can get from you today and hear from you?
I'm here to serve. If there are administrative questions that I can help with, whether it's from you, from your treasurer, from your board, please contact me or email me at the office. I'll be glad to help. I will not fill out forms for you, but if a question stumps you, I'm willing to give some help to help you find the answer.